in my world, you should be working 60 or 70-hour weeks. Because when you work that hard in your 20s, when you're an old man like me, you don't have to work that hard. All right? So when I see a kid that's 22 years old and he hasn't worked for months, it's offensive to me. Because I know lots of people that are looking for help. All right? So you come back, you've got a real job, like a full-time plus job, or you're in trade school, even. Have you fellas had a chance to look at the report and recommendation?
You remember, I emailed to my client, we looked it over again each day, and we talked about it.
Good. All right. Anything to correct?
Not to correct.
All right. Anything to add?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I guess it's more eloquent.
I'm ready to hear it.
When we resolved this matter, I asked the prosecutor what his thoughts were at 7411, and he said it's certainly up to you and the judge and whatever probation determines. So ultimately, I'm asking you for it to impose a sentence that would be under 7411. I talked to my client about employment we can get in terms of ways, and we're surmising this may have something to do with it.
This shouldn't even be on a record anywhere.
Well, it's still listed as pending.
Well, that's going to be, it'll be pending until he gets to the end of his deferment then.
Right. 7411 at least it may not appear this bill.
Where you been applying?
Right.
Okay. When's the last time you had a job?
2 years ago.
Where were you working then? How long? What's the status of your driving record? Your privileges? You're driving? Okay. Where'd you go to high school? What was your GPA? Have you done any school since then? What are your long-term plans? What are you thinking? Like carpenter, plumber? What are you thinking? Okay, where at? You got something picked out? Okay. What are you waiting for?
I was gonna get most of my applications.
I know what the process is. My question is, what are you waiting for?
Sorry.
Well, you're waiting because you haven't done it yet. What are you waiting for? How long have you decided that you want to do that?
Well, year.
Okay. I'm not excited. All right, go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, right, he's not working. Any way we can minimize financing costs, I appreciate it. There was a civil infraction that went along with this because of the grace of the grandmother that was taken care of. Certainly was not at this point standing up to speak independent, which ultimately this court, I'm sure knows, is his goal based on requirements. But there's no aggravating circumstances about this, no prior record. Good candidate, but something to go not appear on his record.
You got his file, Mr. Trolley? No CCH?
But according to my ideas, I have an investigation.
Okay. No prior convictions for misdemeanors or felonies? I'm not inclined to give him a 7411. He already got the big break when they took it from a felony down to a misdemeanor. What are your thoughts, Mr. Trolley?
My thoughts are, it gives him the opportunity to prove to you, you can fully comply. You can set certain goals.
I can do all that without giving him that extra gift.
I understand, but it's the same.
I'll tell you what, you get something on a plea agreement from the prosecutor that he offers it, and then I'll consider it.
They're not in here today. I didn't see it.
No, they're not. They're here on Tuesdays. Tuesday state.
Oh, we have some.
I'll tell you what. I'll adjourn sentencing. He can do something other than talk about doing a trade school between now and sentencing. That will make my tail wag. And as long as the prosecutor has no objections, then I'll consider a delayed sentence. How's that? All right. How much time you want? Keep in mind, you got to make my tail wag before I see you, or I'm not going to give you the 7-4-11.
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks? No, brother.
That filled in 1 week. No, their companies don't move. that.
You're going to make my tail wag. That means you're going to come back here with a job, or you're going to come back and you're going to be enrolled somewhere so you can get a job.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you need a scholarship of some sort or a loan of some sort to begin your trade school? No.
Okay. The other thing that'll make my tail wag is if you had a job. Okay. Matter of fact, I can do better than that. Hold on. You got a driver's license. You can drive, right? Legally. You got a car. You got one you can borrow. Could you get to Monroe every day for a job? Okay. All right. I got a buddy that's always hiring.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, I've had his cards on my desk for 15 years. Yeah. I'll tell you what, when's your next sentencing date? June 25th. We'll have you come back. Go ahead, look at your account. So as long as your attorney's available on June 25th, you come back that day and you've got a job, and I mean a real job. I don't mean like 20 hours a week in McDonald's. Look, I want you to understand something the way I think. You're 22 years old. Are you as healthy as you look? I mean, you don't have any health problems that keep you from working hard, right? Okay. So in my world, you should be working 60 or 70-hour weeks. Because when you work that hard in your 20s, when you're an old man like me, you don't have to work that hard. All right? So when I see a kid that's 22 years old and he hasn't worked for months, it's offensive to me. Because I know lots of people that are looking for help. All right? So you come back, you've got a real job, like a full-time plus job, or you're in trade school, even better, if you're in trade school and have a job, then I will consider his request to put you on a 7411. Deal? Okay. Are you available that day? What time you want to do it?
9. Sorry. Just put up 9.
And give me the date again. June what? 25? 9 a.m. Here's my note to myself because I have a terrible memory. Tail wagging job or school. Got a plan, gentlemen? We have a plan?
Yes.
All right. All right, counsel. See you then. Thank you, gentlemen. Enjoy your day.